Traders, hopefully everyone is having a good day today. All three market indices up today. Now, before we get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the show. All right, with that said, let's go into the one stock that we've been highlighting all week, and that is Pacific Ethanol, PEIX. All right, so if you remember from a few days ago, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. I did say that PEIX looked a little overbought. It was hitting this upper Bollinger Band right here, and a pullback was probably going to happen soon. And sure enough, we overextended here when it hit that 52-week high of 847. But due to either market conditions or just natural pullbacks, being in an overbought situation, it did finally pull back. And I did say if you are interested in the stock, wait for this to get down either by time or price for this to hit that 10 SMA. So if you look at the chart right now, it is close to that 10 SMA, and watch this closely for tomorrow, right? So it can eventually either slightly touch it or be right around it before it going higher. Now, again, if it starts going below this 10 SMA, you would have to target this midpoint on the Bollinger Band right here. As you can see in the past, when it was in this overbought situation, when it ran up and it started pulling back, it did pull back to this midpoint Bollinger Band right here, which is that blue line. So it can very easily go back down to here before moving up again, okay? So if you want to take an initial position, this could be a pretty good time, maybe with one last shakeout tomorrow, maybe get in, take a small piece, and then again, if it gets down to this midpoint Bollinger Band. All right, that is PEIX. All right, so guys, let's just go into the stocks that we do own. Just real quickly, before we get into that, I do want to tell you that I am not going to give any recommendations going into tomorrow. I do think we are in this overbought, probably sell-off situation. I'm going to bring the chart of the S&P at the end of the show just to tell you my feelings towards the whole thing, and then we can just manage the positions that we do own. Okay, so the first stock that we do have is AQST. AQST down 23 cents today. Did start crossing below and closing below this midpoint Bollinger Band. It did hold this value area high here real quickly. It did. The thing that I do like about this chart, it did. Excuse me one second. It did go ahead and close this gap from up here, right? So now what? Well, we have to wait and see tomorrow. If it starts getting below here, our next line in the sand is this 50-day moving average right here, and that is imperative that we hold for a number of reasons, because we do have that four-top breakout of that $7 mark where it finally busted through there after so many months of resistance. We were close to that 52-week high, and now it's pulling back. Now it's just my feeling that we have to hold this 50-period SMA on the daily right here for this to continue going higher. If we don't, I think that would be a really, really bad sign. Okay, AQST, long since 645. Next stock that we do own is VUZI. Here's another one that was down about 4.5%, 5% today. Did touch that 50-period SMA. I almost got shaken out yesterday. I waited for that first 30-minute candle, and it did hold for the whole day. So I am going to wait one more day and see if we can get a little bit of a bounce here. I will close that position if it starts taking that first 30-minute candle on the downside tomorrow. That first 30-minute candle, because we're in this no man's land at this point. Because I've tried to put it on so many different charts, and everything doesn't look good. So again, it could go all the way down to this 200-day moving average right there. If you bring it up on that weekly chart, let me bring that up real quickly. We've busted below this 52, or I'm sorry, that 9 SMA on the weekly right there. And on that 513 chart right here, we're way below here. So again, if it starts getting below today's low after that first 30-minute candle, I will be a seller of VUZI. All right, so the next stock that we own is STNG. If you remember from yesterday, STNG, I did sell half my position. It made a new 52-week high or 52-week low on this stock. The only thing that I do like about it, it could be, the 52-week low can be in is if you take a look at this doji right here, it looked like it went down, tested it, and it closed not too far from the high of the day. Watch tomorrow to see if we can take out today's high, and maybe there will be a nice trend reversal on this stock, okay? I'm still long, still have half my shares. I will buy on weakness on this stock, on strength rather, and I will sell on weakness, okay? STNG. Next stock that we do own is XERS. Another bad day. It looked like it was holding up really, really well. And then at the end of the day, the last hour and a half, it just really just fell apart. It looks like it may want to test this midpoint, which is that blue line right here on the Bollinger Band before it moving higher. And so that is my line in the sand. I'm in at 495. I do not want to give up all my profits, so I'm monitoring this position very, very closely. XCRS in since 495. Last, nope, sorry, we have two more. SPPI, SPPI, another not a very nice day today again, even though the markets were up. It did close right here at this value area high. We did hold that midpoint Bollinger Band. I just have to wait till tomorrow. First 30-minute candle. If it does not hold, I will be out of SPPI. Lastly, TOL. Actually, this was the only one that had a decent day. I'm in it at 47.75. Went down here. Did take out yesterday's low. I did hold on. At this point, we're so close. You need to follow this 10 SMA. That is your line in the sand. Once these stocks start their uptrend breakout, this 10 SMA or the blue line has to be your support and support line right here. Okay, guys, so you have to give this a little bit of room. Okay, that is Toll Brothers. All right, guys, like I said earlier, I do not have any stocks that I am going to recommend for tomorrow. Everything looks like it wants to go lower. We may see some bounces and then some sell-offs. That's the impression I got today, where we sold off, we rallied big, and then we sold off again, and then we closed a little higher. So let's bring this up on that spider, and I want to show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. If you take a look at this after making that that high right there, take a look at this. Look how we went down, we rallied, but we can never really get back above that midpoint Bollinger Band, first of all, and that 10 SMA. So now it looks like, unless this changes right here, right, that the trend is going lower. It's going a lot lower. And then right here we have that that value virgin point of control right here, which also suggests if we start getting below that 322 area in the spider, this is probably going to go lower. And then I want to cross-reference this with that 513 EMA chart right here real quickly. Let's bring this up. Again, here we go. Take a look at this. If we bring this up, the 5 is below the 13, right? Not a very good sign. So this does look like it wants to go lower. All right, guys. Again, be very careful. Monitor your positions. These are very scary times. We're not sure what's going to happen. Things look like they're turning over, and they may want to go lower. And just, people are looking to sell into these rallies. All right, everyone, please. Again, if you have any questions, please contact me at eric@valueareatrader.com. That's Eric with a C at valueareatrader.com. And if you like the show, please go ahead and subscribe to it. I really do appreciate it. All right, everyone, have a great night, and remember to trade smart and be safe.